Hey guys, I'm going to bring you a way to wrap a gift today. The way that I do it, I collect a lot of papers, so all year long, or all the years past, I've been collecting papers. I try to use them up pretty much. I usually wrap one or two in the same, one or two themes of paper, and I do all my gifts in that paper. This one I'm not too excited about for my daughter's gift. But I like the Victorian. I really like this Victorian one. And I think I had showed you that I had bought some bows. So I may do something with that. I kind of like that look like that. Or I may do this really festive reindeer. But I'm thinking I'm going to do this one because I've had this paper for a while. And I want to start using it up. So that's what I'm going to do. This is pretty big. That's a pretty big box that I'm doing. Let me get some of this other stuff out of the way so I can have room. This is my shipping area for my Etsy and eBay stores. So I have normally all my shipping stuff out here. And then I also have my wrap station. So whenever we need to wrap anything, we just come out here and do it on the table. Well, it looks like it's down to the last bit of paper, so I'm just going to go ahead and see if this will fit correctly. And I think it's going to be more than enough paper. So I think I'm going to go with this, yeah. And see, this paper is already starting to get a little discolored just from being out here in the garage like that, so I'm glad I decided to use it up. Now, I've got some packing tape that I'm going to use. I find it a lot more convenient than the Scotch paper. It's a lot stronger, and I can cut it as small or as big as I want. I hope you can see all of this. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just use it all, so I will just fold it up right here and finish it off with a nice score right there. And I'll trim up some of this paper on the edges so it won't be so thick. But I think it'll be alright. As long as I keep it tight, it should be okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. The box, push your box back a little bit. Make sure it's nice and tight. And like I said, I'm going to put this little tape right here. I think I can trim it just a tad where it wrinkled right there. There we go. And I may add some ribbon as well. Ribbon really helps with the neatness factor, because sometimes, you know, the tape will show, and I'm not that fastidious about it. I'm not going to go buy any double-sided tape or anything like that. This, like I said, this shipping tape is a lot stronger, and since I already have it out here, I just went ahead and used that. Now here is where I'm going to start trimming a little bit. I'm going to trim the excess here and try to get that nice and neat, at least on the inside. And set that paper out. That extra fold in there so it can fold nicer. Okay, got rid of that. Now what I usually do is fold one over just so I can stand the box up and work, you know, one side at a time. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to fold it really rough there and work on this side first. Okay, so I'm going to trim this side right here. That side that I folded. Now I'm going to look a little bit neater. With these big boxes, I find that going down on both sides in an envelope style is a lot easier than going down on just one side. So I'll do that. And then I think this side is neater, so I'm going to bring this side inside and fold the other side out. because it doesn't have that excess there to mess with. So, okay, and then it's a little long here, so I'm going to cut that part off to keep it nice and neat. And I'm going to put a little piece of tape there just to help me keep it nice and flat. Okay. And I try to get all 4 sides there so I don't have to use that much tape and it won't show in the corners and all that stuff. Okay, now I'm going to trim this little part off, and this pattern has a line on it so it helps me get a nice neat little line there to cut off. Alright, now I'm just going to put a little piece right there. I'm not going to put any in the corners because I think I can handle that with some ribbon. Alright, now I'm going to go over. I'm going to make sure that on the same side that went over is the same side that's going to go over now. And that's going to be the case here as well. Alright, now I'm going to go a little bit neater on this fold, since it is going to be taped now. Okay. Now we went both sides. Okay. Both sides down. It's going to go over. I'm going to trim it again. Okay, let me make sure this is the side that's going down as well. Yes. Okay, because I want them to fold over on the same sides as the other side did, okay? Alright, nice and neat there. I think that's pretty neat. I get my tape for the inside so it can stay nice and flat. Tape that. Alright, now this is kind of the boring part, I know, but it's really important that it stay nice and flat so that the ribbon can do its duty with little effort, okay? Again, I'm using the pattern to cut a straight across, to cut a line straight across, and I think that looks pretty neat. So I'm going to actually trim this tape up a little bit. It's a little bulky, and just use a little bit of that. Okay, now we're going to go with the ribbon, and like I said, I have a lot, and I may have to put another, looks like I may have to put another couple of pieces in this corner. I was a little stubborn there. And don't worry, it's going to floor them with the ribbon work, so they're not going to be looking at the corners. Alright, I have a lot of ribbon all over the place. I think I showed you these bows that I wanted to do, and I may still do that, but I'm looking for some gold ribbon to put around the corners, and that's what I'm going to do now. Alright, so let's see, where did I leave those ribbons? Alright, this is where I house my ribbons. I have all kinds of boxes to put them, and one box holds my ribbons and the other one holds my paper. Now this would be nice if I could get that to fit, but I don't know how much lace I have. So I'll take that out and measure it and see if I can get that. If not, I'll have to use another gold or something. Here's a gold one that I have. That might do. Let's see that. Even this peach would look nice. A little touch of peach there, but let's go with what I have right now. I really like this lace. I would love to use this lace. I think it would be really pretty. So I'm going to see if it'll go around either the corners or one ribbon across the front. Because ideally I'd want to do the one around the corner like this. But let me see if it's going to fit. I have to go into this one and that one. Hey, it looks like it may fit. Alright, so this is what I did. Let me show you. I'm going to start in this corner, and I'm going to leave just a little bit to be able to tie it. I think I'll do the ribbon on the coming in like this. So I'm leaving probably about 8 inches, 7 inches maybe there. I'm leaving that free. And I'm going to start in this corner. And I'm going to go under in this corner and then back up. Okay. Holding it tight here. Don't let it get loose on you. Then I'm going to go under this corner again after I've gone over it. I'm going to go under and then back over, and then I'm going to meet up here. Now it looks like I may have to move everything a little bit because I have to tie it. And I can always go back and straighten this out because the only corners that really matter are these two. Okay, and it's nice and neat here. So yeah, let me tie this up. And it's a little longer there, but you get the idea. Okay, and this would be fine, just like this, with just a little bow. You know, like that, with that one-sided bow. It's got a sharp edge here, and it's going to have one down here. But I'm not even going to worry about that. I think I'm just going to do, I think instead of a bow, I'm going to do a knot. Well, maybe I can bring it back up. Let me try to bring it a little bit. There we go. All right, now the ends are a little bit more even. I'm just going to do a knot, and I'm not going to make a bow because it's short. And remember, I'm working with what I have, okay? I don't like to go out and buy a whole bunch of pre-made bows and whatnot. I thrift, and I thrift everything. So, you know, I bought this paper thrifted. I bought this lace. You know, you can see it's a vintage piece of lace. It's yellowed. And so I'm just going to use what I have. And these scissors aren't very sharp. I may have to get some sharper scissors. But I'm going to try to cut it in a little angle. There you go. Nice little sharp angle. And if I had more ribbon, I would do a little two-pointed finish there, but since I don't have much ribbon, I'm just gonna settle for that one little point there. Okay, same thing over here, and I may have to pull a little bit more on this side, but the same thing. I'm just gonna do a really sliver, a small little sliver here at an angle, so it can look nice and neat like that. And I think it's perfect like this already. I don't even think I need to add these little bows. I think it looks so darling. A little Victorian touch right here. Or, as I said, I could even add some more of these that I bought the other day, and I showed you them in one of my hauls. These are little twist-off types. I could put some of these all the way down and make it a little, you know, a little more elaborate, but I like it just the way it is. So I think I'm going to leave it like that, guys. I think I really like it. And of course I'm going to put, I may not even put a tag on this because my daughter is so snoopy. She will totally guess at what it is. And so I think I may just leave it blank. But if I want to, I can add the little tag right there. And, you know, just put a to and from. Or I can just put a little sticker. But that's it, guys. This is the way you tie a cornered ribbon. And like I said, use what you have. Get your notions out. Get your sewing notions. Use buttons. Use ribbons. Use whatever you have. I have leftover stuff. I save my ribbons from my chocolate boxes, Godiva boxes. I'm lucky enough to have a husband who brings me Godiva just because. So I always save the little ribbons. Of course, I thrift constantly, and I always look in their ribbon section, and I find things like this. I even got this one last year, and it was $5, but it's huge, and I still have plenty of it. And I showed you the little faux present I put in my sleigh. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will come back with the how-to on the wreath probably tomorrow. I did find this cute little angel. Can y'all see that? Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to put this on the wreath. So come back And see me tomorrow or the day after, and we will do a wreath together. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.